Okay, everybody. So here we are in the Podia backend, and we are going to create our first product with Podia, or our first video demonstration of a product on Podia. As you can see, I certainly have a bunch of products created. So here's the activity in the last few hours. As you can see, this is all the dashboard. The front-facing administrative page gives you access to everything that's happened in your account in the last day or a few hours. As you can see here, some of the signups, etc. We're going to add a new product, so you can see how easy this is. And I have tons and tons of products. Many of them are hidden from the store, so I just offer these to select subscribers, and we'll cover that in some more advanced strategies later on. But for our purposes here, you have three options: an online course, a digital download, and a product bundle. All right, so many of you will recall in the first video I talked about some of the differences in the price structure between my favorite tool of the bunch, which is Pathwrite, versus some of the more solopreneur style solutions like Podia and Teachable and Gumroad. Well, to create product bundles, which I love, it's a very useful feature in Pathwrite, you have to upgrade to the $200 a month package, whereas this is included with Podia. Podia gives you with I don't know at what level it starts. I know on my level, which is $79 a month, it's certainly available. So it may also be available on the beginning tier. And you can also create digital downloads like Gumroad obviously excels at offering, and online courses as well. So in this example, we're going to create an online course for YouTube viewers and demo purposes, right? And then here we would just create a description that shows up on the storefront. Right, and I'm going to obviously delete this later. I'm going to select online course, and we're going to create. All right, and it's really at this point done, right? So you have the course created, and now it's just a function of adding content. You can add sections. So this would be welcome. And then this is, of course, I spelled what wrong, but we're going to skip that. All right, and there now you'd add content, files, links, text, or a quiz, settings. You can hide this from the storefront if you want. You can add a start date. Let's say today's March 5th, I believe. So let's say we want this to start on March 20th. And we're going to display that on the sales page. This is all very, very easy, very, very cool. And for those of you using WordPress, a much needed relief from the sort of wrangling with plugins and, all the nonsense that, that most of us who are using or have used WordPress to build courses have to endure to get to the other side. All right, pricing, we're going to call this $97. Let's call it $99 because that converts better. And make a payment plan. Again, all this is very, very easy to do and super helpful if you are, creating a payment plan, again, as an analog to Pathwrite, something that you have to spend significantly more to access. All right, so let's say $34 times 3 payments. You can add an upsell here. You can add a coupon here. Let's do that. We'll call it YouTube. Select the type of coupon you want. Limited, timed, normal. Let's just create a normal, and let's say it's 50% off. Create coupon. All right, so again, in mere minutes, we're now starting to flesh out the structure, at least of the settings section of your course. Then, of course, you have the sales page, which is really where Podia shines in some very cool and creative ways. You can, let's see if I can go onto my desktop. I'm just going to pull any random image. Here is a mindfulness course that we're teaching elsewhere that I'm just going to drop here. And it's fell, unfortunately. Okay, so welcome to our brand new course, YouTubers for Teachers, Authors, and Coaches Only. This is going to be the headline. I could add a sales video here, just drop one here. You can add FAQs here. Why should I trust you? Good question. A therapist says you shouldn't. All right, here's your first FAQ. Scroll back up, and you should see now a nice preview that is available, and boom, an online course for YouTube viewers and demo purposes. Here's our description. Here's our big ass picture. Here's our buy button. Here's our payment structure, 3 payments of $34, launches on March 20th, 2019. What's included? This would be where you would list out the details of your course. Content-wise, here's the FAQ section. Why should I trust you? Good question. My therapist says you shouldn't. All right. So essentially, you could build all these areas out ad infinitum. In other words, you could have 10 FAQs. FAQs, in my experience, are a really, really simple and a slick way of selling your course in an ethical and transparent, sort of dialectical, approach, right? So rather than just selling through, in the traditional, online, gibberish space, you can just, take real questions that your real audience really is asking or really ought to want to know, and just handle these in the FAQ, and do a and short shrift the actual sales copy sections, which I find many people struggle with when launching a course, unduly struggle with. All right, I'm going to cover my desktop because it's a mess. All right, so let's go back in here. You have comments. You can promote with links on Facebook and Twitter, et cetera, et cetera. You can add your content here. Everything is drag and drop, which is really super convenient. As I said, you can just drag, links, text, quizzes, files, videos, audios, et cetera. And it's just really, really quite a slick setup. And I just did this in, I don't know how many minutes I've been doing this video, but it's got to be under 12 or 15 for sure. You can also set this as a pre-launch page with one click. So now I'm setting it as a pre-launch. Let's preview that, and you'll see the difference. Boom. All right. Now, instead of seeing a price point here on the landing page, you have an email opt-in form, which will allow you to build a list of interested subscribers before your course is actually launched. And then you can engage in a relationship, rapport building, whatever the appropriate terminology is, lead nurturing campaign with these people to, let them know when the course is about to drop. All right. Really easy, really super slick, and really, again, quite an exceptional platform and quite an exceptional deal for online coaches, for teachers, for aspiring authors. This is great for for people who are writing books. And I really can't recommend Podia for the right person highly enough. The last thing I'm going to say, and again, I'll cover this in some of the other videos as well, but one of the shortcomings of Podia for us, for Mindful Marketplace, is it only allows individual sellers, right? So I can't have a marketplace with 7 or 10 or 12 different teachers all selling content on Podia in a really logical way. That's where something like Pathwrite really shines. You can do that here. You can also do that on Teachable. You can do it sort of, kind of, a little bit on Gumroad, but it's not quite so easy. But something like Pathwrite for us is important because that's what we're building, a real marketplace of courses. And unfortunately, I can't really do that on Podia. And if I could, I would probably use Podia exclusively rather than using other options as well. All right, guys, hope this makes sense. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope this is helpful. And if you sign up for Podia at the link below, let me know. That's our affiliate link, and I'll give you access to a private coaching offer that is not available to the general public. That will really be, if you enjoy my approach to this, really helpful to building your brand and business. Okay, thank you so much for watching. There'll be another video on Gumroad coming up. And if you have comments, feel free to leave them below. Thank you.